everyone and welcome back to another video. It's Brianna Ray from BriIY here to bring you trying out a weird and exciting art product. I almost said project. I have never seen anything quite like these before. I purchased them because you can see they say that they're crayons, 12 color crayons. However, the exciting thing here is this, the eraser. And right here it says that these are actually erasable pens. Now, something that I thought was interesting is when I was looking at these online, it did just say erasable. They didn't have any like caveats, nothing other than what it said, which was just erasable. Like it says here, eraser, erasable, it's that easy. However, when I'm looking at this here, I see the phrase dry erasable. Interesting. So this might be an issue of false advertisement, truthfully, but I'm kind of excited to crack these open and see what we got going on in here. So here we've got our fancy eraser, just a tiny little rectangle shape, and it is packaged up on its own. I want to see if it feels like a real eraser, like a normal like rubber eraser, or if there's like anything interesting or unique about it other than maybe its shape. Okay, peel off all this plastic. God, I love plastic. And nope, it just kind of feels like a regular eraser. So it's not the magic eraser that is going to do the trick. It must just be the formula of these crayons and however it is that they work. So naturally, I brought out a couple of different services to test this on. So I've got like a multimedia paper. I've got just like some plain like cardstock in case this texture kind of does some weird things to the eraser. I've got this wood here, and I didn't exactly have a dry erase board that didn't have some personal information written on it, or rather my husband's personal information, so I just brought in a piece of glass because, you know, kind of does the same thing. This also has a little bit of texture on it, but in theory it should still work, plus this neck part's still pretty flat. So this is kind of what we're working with today. I'm going to start with this because it's the most simple. You can even, I wonder if you can hear a difference in the quality of paper here. So I think we're going to do just like a swatch to start. I'm going to do a plain set of swatches, and then we're going to do a set of swatches that we're going to try to erase. I remember having erasable colored pencils as a kid by Crayola specifically. I remember they had like a twist up crayons, and I remember having the erasable pencils, and those were kind of like the hot things, I think, in my household when I was a kid. I don't ever remember ever having erasable crayons though. I don't know how to describe the texture of these. They're like really firm, or really thick rather. I don't like the order of these, so I'm going to put them in the order that I like, which is standard rainbow, starting with red. So it's not really making all too much wax, but it's very, very crumbly, I guess maybe I would say, compared to other crayons. All right, time to start erasing. We're gonna start with the red, and I'm just gonna kind of do like a line through going on the corner here. I'm gonna get you a little close, maybe a kind of a sideways angle here, so you can really see what's going on. Let's see if that works. And we're just gonna go in and start erasing. Okay, that's not promising. Well, there's a big chunk kind of missing from it there. Interesting. Let's keep scrubbing. Okay. Interesting. So to me what it looks like almost is like the wax is getting trapped in the eraser and then kind of coming off that way. So like compared to the way that the original swatch looked up here, it's definitely gone. But the real question is if I take like say another color, like if I take a blue, which is pretty opposite. Well, actually no, opposite of red is green. So maybe I shouldn't go so opposite. Let's Yeah, let's grab blue. I'm gonna stick with the blue. And I draw over it. So that's over top of the erased. And this is just on its own. There does seem to be kind of like a color difference between like the area where it was erased and just like the regular paper. Interesting. I'm also noticing that like these bits that like fly around, they like get stuck on everything. They're like almost staticky, which is arguably worse because now I've got like these weird colors in all of my yellow and stuff. But I kind of want to see what happens when I try to erase the rest of them now. So let's try orange. Maybe the question isn't can they erase? Is it better if they're erased? So like if I try to take, again, let's stick with this dark blue. If I go over top, oh, interesting. So I can't even color on top. Oh. Look at that. That's like so bizarre. Is that like so weird to you guys? That it won't color on top of itself? Interesting. And erase, erase, erase. Looks like it mixes pretty well, the eraser. And then can I go over top? Yes. Okay. I think I see the appeal. This is actually kind of cool. Right, you do you get like a lot of eraser bits. They're colorful, to be fair, but like there's a lot of them. And all the colors erase. Obviously the darker ones stick around and ghost a little bit more than the others do, but again, kind of like the packaging advertises, if you make a mistake, you're able to fix it, and with other crayons you're simply not. So this, interesting. I think the texture is fascinating on these. Wow. Okay, so here's what I want to do now. I want to try again. I'm gonna just pick one color. And I think I'm gonna go kind of with this dark orange because I feel bad that I misplaced her in every swatch so far. And I'm gonna go through the other mediums and see if they erase off of those. And then I'm gonna answer the question that I'm sure we're all thinking of, which is, can a normal eraser erase this, or does it have to be this eraser? So let's start swatching. Right here we have the multimedia paper. Again, just gonna do a nice layer. Looks kind of nice actually. Again, very much like a very even colored pencil. And erase. I feel bad kind of shaking you guys around like this, but it really does need a fair bit of elbow grease to kind of come off. But yeah, it does erase, and the texture is pretty much back to normal. Again, there is still some ghosting, but if I wanted to color over this with something else, I should be able to do so. Now we got some wood. So let's go in the corner here again. Not as nice, but let's test the eraser. Not so much on this guy. I think it came off on some parts, but because of the grain, I think it kind of fell in some areas and isn't going to come off as easily, so I wouldn't recommend these on wood at all. And now let's try the dry erasability. I'm going to grab the other side here just to test it out. Do these even show up on glass at all? No. So maybe that was just the tag on this. Well, that's the interesting part, is this tag looks like it's from the company. It says dry erasable. Unless they just mean that they're dry and they're erasable and not dry erase like the markers. I don't know, strange label here. This is really throwing me off. All right, for our final test, we're gonna come back to this swatch guy here, and I'm going to take just a standard rubber eraser that I have in my collection, not a kneadable one, nothing crazy, just like some cheap erasers that I have and use pretty regularly. And we're gonna see if it erases or if it has to be this fancy blue eraser from the packaging. So, moment of truth. Oh. there it is. It did in fact erase. And can I color over it again? Yes, the dark ghosting again kinda made its mark, but if I color nice and dark over it, you almost can't tell. Almost, you can, but... And there we have it. And our orange is nice and trapped in there. But we're back. And it does work. All the colors erase, the dark ones stick around. Obviously, even the light drawing still kind of sticks and goes through. Oh my goodness, look at this like colorful collection of eraser bits. I heard you can kind of mush these together and turn them into an eatable eraser, but yeah, I'm not going to be doing all that. But this, I don't know. This is kind of a cool product, and I see how like this could be like desirable to like littles who maybe are a little bit more perfectionist-like, or even adults who just kind of want to try something kind of cool and fun, or I like the texture or the waxy texture for like some sort of specific project. It's kind of cool. So yeah, I really don't have anything bad to say other than this requires a fair bit of elbow grease, but that's not necessarily a bad thing. It was just like annoying for me. Cool products, I will say. Definitely, I really enjoyed this, and I hope you guys did too. So I'll leave the link to these down below if you are interested in getting some for yourself. But otherwise, I wanted to say thanks so much for watching. If you like what you saw, feel free to like and subscribe. I do put out new videos every Sunday at noon Eastern Standard Time. So if you want to come back next week and see what crazy thing we're doing then, feel free to do that. So thanks again so much for watching, and I hope to see you then. Bye.